Wago on my side, it's another road trip episode of Pree Dis Show. I'm your host Naldo Addi, and this week we're in Jupen, Balm and Barry in Bog Walk. You don't know, so we have the latest and the best in entertainment and lifestyle. So guess what? We're gonna start now. Forward. Car lovers united for the 2025 edition of the Jamaica Auto Show, which took over the National Arena and the National Indoor Sports Complex for 2 days. Let's check out the highlights.
DJ Zaki outside Auto Show right now, so my brother told me about it and I've been looking for a car lately, you see me, so I found this as a perfect opportunity to pull up and just kind of look around and see what I'm going, you see me.
What car sparked your attention today?
Right now, definitely either the Jetour or the Civic Type R for sure. And dream car, probably a McLaren still.
First time coming to the Jamaica Auto Show and I am impressed. Also, I have a son that is interested in vehicles, mechanics, especially designing cars, electric cars. So he's also here somewhere, so I'm allowing him to mouse around so he can get his freedom.
I mean, just the opportunity to come see, all the different brands, vehicles and offering, and, just to come get that feel of the whole car revolution in Jamaica here, in Jamaica. It's been good, so we're loving it.
It's the second day of Jamaica Auto Show. This is put on by Main Event Mystique and YPree. We have over 26 participating automotive brands and over 25 vendors. This is vendors in products and supplies, services, financial institutions, all supporting the automotive industry. We have our wonderful sponsors. It's sponsored by the title sponsor JPS Charge and Go. We also have Birds and Scotia, CIBC, JUTC, Digicel, Pepsi. It's a big show, and we call it the biggest auto show Jamaica has ever seen because we have everything here. It's 4 concourses of dealers, vendors, sponsors, and it's buzzing right now on Mother's Day, actually.
What would you say has been the high point over the 2-day period?
The turnout. This is why we did it. We did it for the dealers to get leads, sales. We did it for the sponsors, we did it for the vendors. We wanted everybody to get their fair share of engagement, and that's why we put on this show. We knew that there was a gap in the automotive industry. There was no platform like this where all players in the automotive industry can just be in one space and make it very easy for buyers, very easy for car enthusiasts to just enjoy their day. And that's what the highlight is for me, the fact that we put on a very good show. Our communication and marketing teams did a very good job getting the crowd out, getting the communication going, building awareness, and it's showing now in the numbers that we have here.
Would you say objectives achieved?
Absolutely. We mostly wanted to show that we could put on a very good event with all of the automotive dealers participating. This has never happened before. We said that we've created history to have so many automotive dealers participating in one space. So that was our goal. We wanted over 18 auto brands. We have over 26. We wanted to have vendors and sponsors all in one space. Having a partner like JPS Charge and Go, having partners like Nick Lou, who we've collaborated with for Concourse 3, our car collectors concourse. We couldn't have asked for a better show, a better first show at that.
We also popped into the latest edition of the Footloose Retro Party, and trust me, it was a blast from the past.
Baby, who you talking about? Dream. Think you have him.
All right, my side. So when we return from this break, we're gonna have our YPree Vox Pop and the Magnum Top 10 Chart. Pree Dis.
Why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best
Punch.
Embrace the mix.
Embrace the mix. Embrace the mix.
Campari Red Passion. Embrace the mix. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Yeah. Double the energy, double the vibe, and everything. Let's load up that. Yeah. 7, it a the drink. Yeah, the smoothest premium tasting, better than a bull when it raging. Yes, 7 one with baiting. In at the party we raving that. But we gyal spend off them saving style. If a new make updating. 7 with a new energy, me just activate it. Double the energy, double the vibe. 7 energy drink, the drink for you. World singer said that.
What's the weirdest thing you believed as a child? Let's find out the responses in our YPree Vox Pop.
YPree is brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
That one your old people alone dead.
From younger, me usually believe say in the bathroom, dopey always they behind the shower curtain and I see it run and thump it so anything they behind right off of there, you see me?
I'm going to tell me if I wash your face with white rice water, you see dopey.
Yo, no say them tell me say who be the real. I don't be realize say I lie, them gonna tell you that.
Is it who be real?
Yo, I'll back with me see man walk on tree, brother. Listen me no man, none of joke thing dog.
He come jump over the moon for 2 man.
When me asleep, I feel like dopey always in the house, you know? Like you have someone named sleep paralysis or something. It's a long name.
Sleep paralysis?
Yeah, but they know what me talk about.
So mermaid the boy.
That one for real, you know, for real.
Yeah.
Cause we used to hear about them.
Yeah, we are river people, so them used to tell me that, so don't go river cause mermaid down there, so that didn't. When we grew up now, we realize, nothing.
Say, go jump over the moon, man.
Them catch you with that one there. So the weirdest thing me did believe as a youth was that ghosts were real, and as we call them in Jamaica, dopey. But what Una said, let us know on all our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show, on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, and of course, the comment section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more YPree.
YPree was brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
Let's now see who is holding on the #1 spot on our Magnum Top 10 Chart. Magnum, take charge.
If him not spend pan you, then him feel leave. Do that I go hard for any man to all your.
All my life I've been working so hard and chasing all my dreams.
Take it to the max. Take it to the max.
Don't know if you pass me a slide until me broke the tile. I never farm when me chop.
From the beginning, 22-inch panny rims. Chicken feeding you want beef with me, them don't want. Dressing up a sachet mixed with Louis Fresh, no blood.
If you talk about me, sure you don't got cheese in jeans, rich guy.
Well, today is a new day. Give thanks a lot.
Office guy, quick, alibi. Tell him say the battery die. Any girl walk with 2 phone. I feel like.
Alright, my side. So after this break, we bring you our Up Next and Mix Master segment. Keep it locked.
And everybody let me hear ya. You me have to ask, why eat all the snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Embrace the mix.
Embrace the mix.
Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
He's passionate, he's rising, and he's repping Manchester. Let's meet Nassick in our Up Next segment.
Up Next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
Them never give me no strength, but me glad me never ask for none. When me have a problem, what to God me turn.
Welcome to the platform, General.
Respect, man.
You say you're far from way, man, the villa, true?
Yeah, man, right out of Ville, man.
How long have you been an artist?
I believe say from birth still, you know. But tapping it like about 9 years so. 2016, 2016 me. Yeah. At them time I start really take up on a professional level, is it? Yeah, man.
Show me my friend them, show me my first tear down. Every barrier them set to chop me down.
As a juvenile, what did you want to become? Did you always see yourself being an artist, or did you have other interests while going to school?
Well, I always have a mindset to be a soldier, is it? Yeah, so I really that still, but you know, probably true everybody that says so in a them the time, but I never really, what may I say now, like focus on that. Probably because appearance I suggest this, you see me, but my thing now, I always love for music. Yeah, man.
Speaking of always having a love for the music, who were your musical inspirations growing up?
I grew up I listen to all the artists, like from 90s, because I grew up in a house, music play, like every day. You see me, so like Killer. Enough of them one day, 90s artists, but from a good music, I listen to it. Yeah, man.
How would you describe your style of music?
Well, lyrical, you see me, conscious most of the time, but versatile with it. Yeah, but me I stick to a more conscious part right now.
Go around my neck, me not sure if that real, but I want thing for sure, me know say God real. The rose they grow from concrete.
How would you describe your style of music?
Well, lyrical, you see me, conscious most of the time, but versatile with it. Yeah, but me I stick to a more conscious part right now.
Which song are you currently promoting?
Well, I have God Love out now, the latest. An official video for forward for that too.
How are your fans taking it? How are they, what kind of feedback you get?
Good, man, good. They love it. The energy right, cause on the IG to go and see them way too, cause I drop a freestyle video. Yeah, so that me see really, them a gravitate to. Yeah, man, so they love this song.
God love, God love, God love, God love, make me make it on.
Have you performed at any stage shows yet?
Few.
Few?
Small shows, you know.
And was it a bigger artist who bring you up, or you were booked?
No, man, we just circle event or promoter where you keep it link up and say, yo, pass through.
How difficult was it to take that stage and demand the attention of the patrons?
Well, I feel like I just see energy, you know. When I go up on the stage and the people feel it, you're going to get, you know, you're going to get the crowd moving. You're going to get something, you're going to get a feedback or something. So I really that.
No matter you can't bother, shoot for the goals like ball soccer. Dog will land to your feet like your last dollar, now follow.
What does Nassick want to achieve from his musical career?
Well, if you can't just wake up every day and I do this thing, I do the music what I love. And I can help my family and see me, you see me? But just can't focus on the music, you see me? Just I do the music. That's I think right now. Yeah, just doing my music.
You mentioned that you have been you've been in the industry since 2016, right? Throughout your 9 years, what would you say has been your greatest challenge?
Well, probably consistency. And I say we don't have a song, we have a song like we write every day. But you don't know, as an independent artist, you don't really have no big producer say, yo, I push it things, so we have to just at it yourself. I do what you can make it work.
Oh, you feel ignore God love. Yeah, God love, God love.
Now the part of the interview, I want you to make the people know where them can find you on all your social media platforms, as well as where they can stream your music.
Well, Nassick Music on the IG, Nassick Warrior Official YouTube. That is me. You can find it on the Spotify same way. As me I say, I kinda focus on a different side, a positive side right now. Some different type of music.
Nassick, man, as I respect my general, keep up the good work. You don't know God and time, yeah?
Every time, man, respect.
That is it.
Every time.
Wow. DJ Crysis is a Jamaican doing big things in Atlanta, Georgia. Let's hear some more about his musical journey in our Mix Masters segment.
Mix Master is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Double 7 Energy Drink, double the energy, double the vibe, and by Sunshine Snacks Day-O Plantain Chips, nature's best bunch, flavor that sings.
Crysis.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the show, my general.
Blessings, blessings, blessings.
That is it. How does a little youth from Montego Bay matriculate to being one of the most in-demand cross-platform DJs in Atlanta right now?
Definitely, that's a good question. Actually, it started off as a hobby, you know. I never really take it serious until I migrated to the US. Times were hard. Actually, I went to America for athletics, really, and then that never worked out. So me not going to college, I had to find a way to pay the bills while, you know, working. And music found me, actually, you know. So I took it serious in Atlanta, met around with a lot of people, a lot of promoters, and then it just went from there, really.
As you mentioned, you said music found you, and that was at the age of 12.
Yes,
and
sir.
It wasn't even intentional.
Yeah.
Expound a bit more on that.
So basically, my uncle had a party for my mother, right? And he said, you know, I'm gonna use the bathroom, watch the sound, make sure so the song not done. If it done, you just press play on the next deck. But you know, I walked over and I said, yo, that looks sick. So I just touched the deck and it stopped. And then I said, yo, the music stopped, and it goes, you know what I mean? And then it made a noise. So my uncle walked out and said, yo, who that? And then I said, me, uncle. And I said, yo, let me show you something. And then from that day, I actually have a picture of it. From that day, that just developed into something else.
Which part of Mobile you grew up?
Oh, definitely. Grew up in the Bog area. A lot of people don't know Bog, but they're right next to the Fairview side.
Okay.
Yeah.
And which schools?
Went to Cornwall College. Graduated from Cornwall College, actually.
And you said that you migrated to the US for sports, which for athletics, which sport you used to play?
Track. Yeah, track.
Which
Yeah, with the long distance. Yeah, can't sprint. You don't have the muscles on them someday.
How difficult was it though when you land a foreign now? You said, damn, all right. Obviously, I don't know much people. How difficult were the obstacles?
So, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When you're like going to Atlanta, I had to learn the lingo. First off, I had to understand what is being said. I need to understand how to move around. It's a whole different ball game. So that was my first hurdle. You get what I'm saying? Once I studied the culture, because I'm like a chameleon, I can fit in anywhere I go. So once I understood the task at hand, I adjusted, and then I just went up from there.
Who would you say the top 5 dancehall artists them with the Atlanta native them love?
Top 5 artists. That's a real difficult question, but Skilly is on the list. Dexter. Skilly, Dexter, 450.
True.
Idonia. And of course, Cartel. Yeah, everybody love Cartel.
That's a Cartel. Yeah. What is your favorite genre of music to listen to versus your favorite genre of music to play?
Wow. A lot of people is gonna be surprised when I say this, but EDM. EDM, I'm a piano. dubstep. That's my favorite genre of music to listen to.
Is it because of the fast pace?
No, it forces you to be creative.
Okay.
It's not something that you can just create a playlist and just juggle. It's something that you have to listen to the keys, you have to listen to the highs, the lows, the drum patterns.
And what's your favorite genre to listen to? Like just relax.
Listen to? And it's crazy because a lot of people feel when I listen to Chopper song come from Obey, but no, like I be driving, I go down the interstate and it's straight R&B and souls. I just love R&B and souls. Like
Luther Vandross and
Luther Vandross, that I'm an artist too, you know.
Steeler.
And Whitney, all of them something there, bro. Like I'm a lover boy, I thought it out. Like
yeah, she like
What's the biggest event that you have DJed at so far?
Biggest event. So if you know, you know. But the Igloo Atlanta is huge. On a yearly basis, you're looking at least 10,000 up to 15,000. The one that I DJ was at 15,000 right in front of the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, the center of Atlanta. That was pretty epic. But yeah, that's huge.
I get for understand, say, you're also a vocalist.
Yeah.
Did that stem from your interest and passion from soul's music?
No. Literally, I'm not gonna lie, so I learned, my uncle showed me the steps, but the church is what helped me develop the rest, like engineering and all that, vocal, like I was on the choir. I was a youth pastor, a lot of people don't know that, like I was a church boy, you know what I mean? So, you know, every little Easter, every whatever, I was a part of the youth choir. So, me being a part of the choir, it helped me exercise that part. So, I'm not like, if I wasn't a DJ, I would have probably tried upon the singing, I'm not like it.
But you get like your spend on it, do the same damn thing.
Do you have any other avenues in music that you probably are interested in taking on to add to your career as well?
Yeah, definitely. I want to try producing. It's something that I've been working on, trying. Also, I'm thinking about in the future talent management, like a actual label, because I think dancehall is missing that business aspect.
For sure.
So that's something I want to, I'm doing my research on every day to get that part intact. So once that gone, you know, once dancehall gets that business and actual business, is something, because basically, if you think about it, right, dancehall could be on bigger platforms. Way bigger platforms, but it doesn't have that business sense. Come, girl. Take your time with the body, darling. So in Atlanta, you have the little Caribbean community and you have the hip hop world. In the hip hop world, we get a lot of fight because we add a little flair to the hip hop. So, you know, regular hip hop DJs play songs from the start, you know, whatever, but we juggle. So once we add the juggling to the hip hop, they're like, man, what these guys doing? Da, 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 da. So we get the fight all the time. However, as a DJ and a professional, you have to learn how to work around it. That's all that matters. But I mean, the fight is gonna be there regardless. It's just how you handle it.
Who are some of the biggest names that you have worked with?
DJ wise?
Yeah.
DJ Self, DJ Envy from the Breakfast Club. There's a lot of DJs, DJ Young Fro, popular DJ on the radio. DJ P for real, Lil Uzi Vert's DJs. In the reggae world, you have Mix Master David, you have DJ Cash, biggest in Amapiano. He's the one that put us on the Red Bull Culture Clash platform. A lot of names, man.
Party in my house tonight.
So people, you can find me on basically almost every platform at DJ CRYSIS 876. TikTok is the only one that's different. It's DJ_CRY 876. YouTube, same thing. Facebook, DJ Crysis 876. PSN if you want to get, you know, slap out that. Yeah, man. PSN, Xbox, find me on everything. DJ CRYSIS 876. Yeah, man. Easy to find.
Crysis.
Manners and respect.
Keep up the good work, eh?
Respect.
That is it.
Manners.
Out. Foodies, your favorite part of the show is coming up right after this break. It's our Panda Fyah segment. We'll be right back.
Yeah. Double the energy, double the vibe, and everything. Yeah. Turn up the rhythm that nice, yeah. 777, it a the drink. Yeah, the smoothest premium tasting, better than a bull when it raging. Yes, 7 one with baiting. In at the party we raving that. But we gyal spend off them saving style. If I new make updating. 7 with a new energy, me just activating. Double the energy, double the vibe. 7 energy drink, the drink for you. World singer said that.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog, truly. It's true, we love dogs.
Ray and Never, Fi Wi Culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep Fi Wi Country, Rare rum it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes,
poor Rare rum a celebration time.
I feel the culture. Make we show ya Jamaica the culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof from we just a do it to the culture.
German, if you not clean on a chicken with Kiehl's vinegar, what are you doing? But anyways, let's see what's on the stove in our Pan the Fyah segment.
Pan the Fyah is brought to you by Carl's Tomato Ketchup and Hot Pepper Sauce, where quality joins affordability. Gold Seal Flour and Festival Mix make golden moments, and by New Pack more than just value.
What was the whole idea behind starting Satiable Delights?
Oh, Satiable started out with the idea from my wife who wanted to eat healthy. She's one of them person who don't like to eat everyday things. So cannot find such place in Portmore. She decided to, she saw this shopping center and decided to check if there was any available space. And they said yes, and as such, that was the birth of Satiable Delight.
How the name came about?
It's a friends, we started to explore names, a whole heap of names. And eventually, a friend came up with the name Satiable, and so we went along with it.
And you've been going on 9 years now?
9 years.
When you started out 9 years ago, have those objectives, that mission been realized?
Yes, you know, it has.
Tell us what days and times are you open?
Monday to Wednesday, we open at 7:30 and we close at 4. Thursday, we open 7:30, we close at 7. Friday and Saturday, we open at 7:30 and we close at 8. And Sundays, we open at 8 and we close at 5. The hours might be different, but we do open on public holidays.
How has business been since you've opened?
It has been great, you know, except for the time when we had COVID and things sort of slowed down. But it's picking up after what we had initially. We provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We do catering. We cater for parties, birthdays, weddings, and we pass as well. So we do a lot of catering.
For breakfast, what other kind of dishes can we expect when we come in here?
Well, you can expect stewed chicken, curried chicken, a lot of saltfish dishes like broad bean and saltfish, baked bean and saltfish. We do saltfish medley. You have mackerel rundown, you name it. And we also do American breakfast.
Well, talk to me about the lunch menu.
All right, lunch, we do curry goat, we do oxtail, we do chicken. Normally everybody loves chicken. We do stew peas, just to name a few. We do cow foot, just to name a few. One of our key meals that everybody look forward to and they love. Our red pea soup with pigtail. That sells a lot.
In a nutshell, why should customers come and dine at Satiable Delights?
Well, one, good food, they have a good feeling, and it's good living.
All right, my side. So we're now at the historic Bog Walk train station, which must means it's time for our Fi Wi Culture segment. Broke Off Your Back was a massive hit for Konshens to the point where Chris Brown got involved. Let's now get the backstory behind the track.
Yo, this is Konshens and reggae and dancehall music of Fi Wi Culture. Hear that?
Fi Wi Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Fi Wi Culture.
You know, broke off your back, broke off your back, broke off your, broke off your, broke off your back.
At Birch, this seminar rhythm there, I did actually up on tour. So we did have to wait for the entire tour done for me reach back to Jamaica and finally get a chance to go in the studio with it. Because the tour was very hectic. When we reach off a tour now, I finally sit in with the rhythm, I say, yeah, the rhythm is sick. You know, I would start vibing. The energy was just, at first it was a very explicit song. You know what I mean? It was a song where it wasn't talking about dancing, it was talking about sex. So, after we do the raw version, me and Mark is in the studio alone and I say, yo, I ask him what the dancing, because I just come off a tour. I don't know which dance the girl am doing them thing there, you know. So, him say, broke back or broke off your back, you know what I mean? So we say alright, and through the song they done name broke off your bleep. We just take out the bleep and put it in back and transform the song and get a little clean vibe, and that was it.
Now you got the glue, now you got the glue. Come broke off your back.
The recording process, my recording process crazy, you know. Sometimes it's very chill, sometimes it's very high energy and beer vibes and beer thing I go on, but that particular session, I just me and my dog Mark is the day in the studio and we just have vibe, and you know what I mean, we just come from Europe and we never want to load up. So me day in a place and we just kind of lock off and I do some work, you know what I mean? So it was a very low-key vibe.
Please get wet like in a rain, and I make you feel high like on a plane.
Instantly the song sounded like a hit, but me not gonna lie to you, me never really feel the hit element tight until we do the clean version and me get back the mix and me say, yo, and Birch kill off the mix. So me know say, yeah man, this will be a vibe. This song, and just like most of my songs, them open crazy doors out in the world, because dancehall is bigger than Wagwana Jamaica. Wagwana Jamaica is very nice and it is the culture. It is, you know what I mean, the heartbeat and basically the first level. You know what I mean? But my song them out in the world are different thing. We have songs out in the world where not really play at Jamaica, and this song it was one of them where actually play in Jamaica and play out in the world too. So I would say right now it is my biggest song out in the world. Yeah, but it can go places where I go already and carry me there back as a bigger artist.
Broke off your, broke off your, broke off your back. If you broke off your back, broke off your back.
Chris Brown got on the song when the song was actually redistributed by Empire Records. I know the CEO for Empire, Ghazi, and reach out to Chris Brown people and them send it back in like, them send it back quick, you know what I mean? And never charge a well for money, them know, you know what I mean? It was just a good energy, and you know, so Chris Brown in tune to dancehall, I know I go on. So the song was already a hit song, and him just jump on the remix and mash it up.
You make me turn up at attention. You pretty like the melodies in a me song. You say cooking or your body, you make your body strong.
Dr. Simone Johnally now wraps up a two-part series on how to properly care for your aging dogs in our True Tip of the Week. You want some care, my boss?
It's now time for your True Tip of the Week, brought to you by True Pet Food.
As our dogs get older, we may find they have a challenge moving around, and you may need to adjust the kind of exercise that you're allowing them to have. So perhaps you have a dog that is not as mobile, they're not as flexible, they have joint challenges in either the hips, the knees, or anywhere. We may not want them to be exposed to jumping. Things like access to jumping on and off of tables and chairs, we want to limit that. Movement up and down stairs, we'll want to limit that. The kind of exercise they get outside. So if we have a lot of hip challenges, maybe playing with a puppy might not be the best thing. We might not want to be doing regular, twice a day brisk walks up a hill. We might want to do a lot more flat work. We might want to not have as many dogs around to reduce their interests in playful behaviors, just have them going at a steady pace. The other thing that's important is it may come time for you to pet-proof or change the things in your home. One of the things I mentioned earlier was cognitive decline. And we can also have an issue with our eyes. We might get blurry vision. We might have things like cataracts and glaucoma developing that will affect the vision. And so what we'll want to do usually for our senior pets is we want to keep them in the same kind of environment. We don't want to make consistent changes. We want to keep the water bowl and the feed bowl in the same place. And if, for example, you may have had a house with levels, we want to keep them on the lowest level possible so that they always have access to it. The other thing you might want to look into is the kind of floor you have. If you have floors that are very slippery, you might want to have a lot of mats around to prevent them from sliding around. You mentioned earlier grooming and clipping the nails. We want to clip those nails even more frequently because it's very easy for them to get overgrown, and that will lead to more slipping. That will lead to them changing how they're able to walk on that paw, and that may actually exacerbate some of those joint challenges that we have. So all of it comes together to help your senior pet thrive.
The True Tip of the Week was brought to you by True Pet Food.
Pree Dis Massive, I hope you enjoyed the show. Big up on yourself. Until next week, I'm your host Naldo Addi. Take care. Now at the Bog Walk train station. Come again. Say, let us know on all our... Come again. Kjell's Vinegar, what are you doing? Come again.
Pree Dis is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Campari Red Passion, Ray White Overproof Rum, Cal's where quality joins affordability, Double 7 Energy Drink, Sunshine Snacks Day-O Plantain Chips, and by Gold Seal Flour and Festival Mix.